welcome to my channel. Today is day 4 of 14 days of Valentine's looks, and I did the super soft, subtle, romantic-y look, good for a date night or anything like that. So I love it personally. This is like one of my favorites. It's just a casual look too, so it's not too dramatic if you go out. So if you want to know how I did it, then keep on watching. So I'm going to be using my all-time favorite primer, the Catrice, I don't even know what it's called, Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner. Just rub my finger around on the top of it, and then just tap that where I have my pores showing a lot more, which is usually just my T-zone and my chin. Then I usually just spread it out to the sides. For foundation, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild one, and I'm in the shade Bronze Beige. So when this first came out, everybody complained about it smelling like paint. And I mean, what else will foundation smell like? Because technically it's paint for your face. Don't forget your ears. I mean, my hair covers them, but especially if you can see them, you want to make sure that they match, because your ears are like redder or wider or something different than your skin tone. Also your neck. I kind of like lift up my shirt a little bit just to make sure that my lines look even. So I never thought that I would say this in my life. I'm gonna take a beauty blender. This is from Ulta. There's like 2 for $10. I think I got this forever ago. Sorry. I go over all of it with the beauty blender to add some hydration to my face, because my face always looks dry and cakey. And I do fix it at the end with like setting spray or hydrating spray, but I just put it on top of it before I put on concealer. I'm gonna use the LA Girl concealer. It's the OG. Like, this was like the first concealer I ever got. I mean, the first one I got was very pink and not my color at all. I use my finger for my eye and then some spots, just because it's a lot easier to get up close than a brush. I've also been using the RC May powder in all the videos, so I'm going to be using the Airspun. This used to be my OG. I used the one in Naturally Neutral just because it's a little bit more yellow toned, and that's good for brightening. Okay, so I take off the top part just because, like, literally I'm not puffing this into my face, but I now really don't need it because I literally got that everywhere, and I do use the damn beauty blender to put this into my face. And this helps adding hydration, since you're literally putting in so much powder. Okay, so now that we look like a ghost, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I forgot. Okay, so so with this powder, I just go on top of it all and brush it off my face. I just brush it off, and then what is left, I kind of just like take down my neck, just because I really don't want my neck to be like powdered. So I'm gonna do basic e.l.f. Heck yeah, I'm gonna use their bronzer palette. These are so good. The bronzer and the contour, those are the only 2 that I've tried. I think there's a blush one, but I have so many blushes, I just didn't get it. I'm going to use these 2 colors on the left side. I just love this bronzer. I mean, it works. I mean, it's not bad. It's really not super orangey either, and that is a problem that I find a lot. Or it doesn't really show up because they're not dark enough. Okay, and then for my contour, the other one, they look exactly the same. It's kind of, that's the only like thing I don't like about it, is that they all look the same, so you have to look at the back. And then sometimes I try to pick one up, I'm like, contour, and it's the bronzer one. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna be taking this kind of brush and taking this color with a little bit of that one, and then I'm just gonna tap that in a line right there. It's really harsh, and then go on top of it again. And then after doing that super harshly, I take, oh shoot, this brush always makes everything get so powdery. And do that to blend it out a little bit more. And then I kind of blend it up to like where my blush would be, just so it isn't super harsh. I do put it a little bit above where I would contour, just so when I blend it out, it doesn't drag down super low. So I'm gonna take the highlighter shade in this and put that underneath my contour, and then under my eyes and everywhere else it highlights. And ignore my boyfriend. And now I'm gonna contour my nose using these 2 shades again. Then for blush, I'm going to use the Milani blush, just because it's also an OGM. Decided to use those products for this, I guess. This is in Romantic Rose, by the way. And then I'm gonna take my contour, my bronzer blush, and go over that. For highlighter, sleek. And I'm going to take the top right, this one right here. So now that I have this all done, I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera because I do the same exact thing every time. So I primed and set my eyelids, and now I'm going to take my Buxom eyeshadow palette. This is custom made, so let me try to figure out what the shades are. So I'm gonna be using the shades Lingerie Lover, Mink Magnet, Spoiled Sexy, Jet Setter, and Diamond Darling. Obviously I'm gonna start with the lightest pink up in my crease. I would make it a halo eye, but I just love this color, and this used to be like my favorite palette ever, so I want to appreciate it and put it on more of my lid than just that. Smaller brush. All these are stained from my bright pink shadows that I've been using. Now with the darker pink, and then the lighter color to blend that all out. And now smaller brush. I don't know if you've gotten that by now, but start with big, work your way small. Now the gray. Take the Lorac Pro palette real fast and take Cedar, which is this color right here, just to darken this up a tad bit. Then on top of that, I'm gonna take the darker pink and the gray. And then the light pink. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this color. So I'm gonna take a brush for the rest of this. I'm going to brush off my fallout. I do need to darken this though. I feel like this side is much darker than this side, so I'm not gonna be really adding much to it. But this one I will. The gray and the darker mauve color. There we go. And then my under eye, I'm gonna take that darker pink. And now I'm gonna take the white color, bright color, and put that in my inner corner. And then underneath my eyebrow. And then some mascara. And for my lips, I'm gonna take a dose of colors and Play It Cool. I struggle a little bit with this, so I'm gonna take the highlight that I used and put that on my Cupid's bow again. I'm gonna have to clean up my bottom lip because it went a little haywire. So to finish it off, I'm using the Mario Badescu Rose Water. I know I use this all the time, but I just love it so much. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I had so much fun doing this. It reminds me of when I first got this, and I kind of did something like this quite a lot. Oh well, but I did this when I was 16 and I'm like almost 19 now, so it's been a while, but I love this look and I hope you did too. So give this a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the bell, leave a comment, all of that shiz. So I hope you have an amazing day and I'll see you next time.